kidding, Mike. You have done a lot. You know, some vertical elevation with this beautiful Japanese maple, and can't really tell anything until you kind of turn this corner. This is the view right here. Look at that. Wow. So, look at this door. You can kind of tell how cool the yard is going to be by just how cool this gate is. Look at this. This is amazing. Japanese maple. Look at these grasses, these variegated grasses. Okay, this is a nice yard. It's actually a fairly large yard, but nothing like what the neighbors have. Wow. Mike, you have done a lot. Cut leaf sumac, beautiful fish, elephant ears, fountain. How this whole thing came about.
One day my wife and I decided we want to use the backyard after almost 16 years of living here.
That's how long you've lived here. Okay.
Well, we've been here for 24 years.
24 years. Okay.
Never came in the backyard, did anything.
For the first 16 years.
16 years.
Uh-huh.
So we decided it's time to do some backyard renovation, and we got to looking at some ponds, and we saw you guys and decided, hey, what better thing to have in the backyard for the kids and us?
Yeah, because your kids are pretty young. How old are your kids?
Actually, they're old now.
Okay.
They're 24 and 19.
Okay, so how many years now has the pond been in?
3.5.
So all of this landscaping that's around it was in the last 3.5 years. It is a completely transformed. It's a jungle back here.
Yeah.
So is it therapeutic for you? Why did you decide to go after so many years, 16 years living here, and not using the space like the Taj Mahal of the backyard?
Wanted to feel like I was in a different, how should I say, location.
A different what?
Location.
Well, yeah, that feels like it, yes.
That was the whole theme, was to not feel like you're in the suburbs.
Right. Well, you've achieved that dream in spades.
And we're now...
Yeah, what are you doing over here?
We're adding another whole add-on to this. We're going to do seating, entertainment, audio.
Okay, like a hardscape over there.
Hardscape, but there's a lot of trees going in here to
Okay.
kind of mimic what we've got here.
Okay, so you're mimicking now on the other side of the yard what you have over here. Wow, it looks the impatience.
Yes, and those are planted from one. We buy one plant. And we take the plant and we cut it all up, and we take one little piece out, stick it in there, and that's what it comes out to.
Oh,
those aren't individuals. That's
you have enough shade here for the impatiens, or are those sun-loving impatiens?
They're sun-loving.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's as nice of an impatient planting with elephant ears growing up, the taro in between them. Look at this. This is exquisite, and look at the view from inside the house. Think about this. This is the view right here. Look at that. Wow. Hey, you just put the fire element on in the urn. That is so perfect. Wow. What I love about this is look at how full all of the landscaping is. I mean, he has just completely put every single thing in here as a purpose. And speaking of everything having a purpose, look at that wrought iron work that he actually, as a welder, did himself. He did that so the neighbors could actually get a sneak peek of their water feature here and their landscaping. How's that about being a nice neighbor? I love the fire element. I love the seating areas along the edges. You know, once again, another one of those little peak areas in so that the neighbors could look through. How nice is that? And of course, all of these fish are just so happy because they hear people moving around outside. They just want to be part of this. It's so fun for me to see how people customize the water features that we put in, and, you know, creating a visual barrier so that you can't really see what's on the other side. You know, when we turn this corner, walking this way, these are all part of the design tips that we have. So, you know, some vertical elevation with this beautiful Japanese maple, and you can't really tell anything until you kind of turn this corner. And then once again, another vertical element here and turn right around. And what do you see? Just incredible what they have done in a few years in their backyard. And the fact that they've been here for 25 years and the first 16 years didn't use their property, and then they decided to actually get something that would want to draw them outside. There's nothing that you could put in a property that will have more engagement levels than a decorative water feature. The fish, the plants, you know, the decorative elements that you could use. It just never ends. And for me to be able to go out and have the honor of seeing what people are doing to customize their water features, hopefully you too get inspired to be living the Aquascape lifestyle. I'm going to put a link below for a certified Aquascape contractor by you if you are. I love my job.